Rhesa Talkshow. Today make we make
everything.
Make we make
Hard work.
Today make we make
Hope. Dream.
Yo Rhesa. Today make we make a step to the dream.
People them know. I'm Artiste, so we represent for Rhesa Talkshow. The body's live on earth. We are go celebrate youth. Saturday night, this are the truth. Rhesa Talkshow up on the grammar bear the fruit. We aspire to inspire the greater side for youth. Shine with on the day, make great minds fuse. We are talking about the successful people them know. I'm Artiste, so we represent for Rhesa Talkshow. The body's live on earth. We are go celebrate youth. Saturday night, this are the truth. Rhesa Talkshow up on the grammar bear the fruit. We aspire to inspire the greater side for youth. Shine with on the day, make great minds fuse. We are talking about the successful people them know. I'm Artiste, so we represent for Rhesa Talkshow. The body's live on earth. We are go celebrate youth. Saturday night, this are the truth. Rhesa Talkshow up on the grammar bear the fruit. We aspire to inspire the greater side for youth. Shine with on the day, make great minds fuse. We are talking about the successful people them know. I'm Artiste, so we represent for Rhesa Talkshow. The body's live on earth. We are go celebrate youth. Saturday night, this are the truth. Rhesa Talkshow up on the grammar bear the fruit. We aspire to inspire the greater side for youth. Shine with on the day, make great minds fuse.
Welcome, 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 welcome. Good evening and welcome to another episode of Rhesa's Talk Show Live. If you are joining us from Instagram, welcome. And if you're joining from YouTube, welcome. And if you are joining from Facebook, welcome. And if this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I hope, of course, eventually you join the Rhesa's Talk Show Live family. Now, our theme for this season, upcoming artist feature, it's all about achieving your dream. And when we talk about achieving our dream, we're not talking about nobody will think overnight, say, yeah, them want this, and whenever them start, them nobody want to do it again. No. We are referring to those who are working hard day and night to make sure that they achieve their dream. It says, if you believe you can achieve it, no one can stop you. Having a dream is one, but working towards it is also important. You have to work hard towards your dream and do all you can to achieve your dream. You don't know, so tonight on the live, you'll be hearing tracks from other upcoming artists. Today, we have a lot planned for you. We have our live interviews, our hot topics, funny videos, and freestyle. Now, if you are joining the live and you also want a friend to win over 700 free credit, I would implore you to share this live and bring everybody over. So who knows, 2 or 3 people can win credit. Let us see how it goes for tonight. Make we go and check to see who we need to focus on. If you're there, support your artist, put a fire in the live. Trust me, we'll show comments on screen. But before we go any further, you don't know, so we're gonna have to talk about our hot topic. Wanna ready for that one, yeah? Let's. Now, a lot of things are going on in Jamaica. And of course, we have to pick up Massacre. He hit 1 million on YouTube. Now, as an artist, we get 1 million views. Big up yourself over and over again. 1 million subscribers. Number 2 on Rhesa's hot topics. We gotta show our girl Riri. Of course, I'm so happy for you guys. It's Rihanna pregnant again. I don't know only in the lady business, but the whole way there, blessings all the time. Number 3. Pick. Number 3, we have Beyonce breaks record for the most Grammy wins. Big up your girl, bae. She's always slaying. One of the legendary artists. We have to give her her flowers where it is due. Rhesa's hot topic we are looking at. No, guys. When I saw this, I mean, there's a lot of things, going around what started the war, but we have people who are saying that they could care less, and then we have people who are arguing on social media trying to defend their favorite artist. Now, if you fall in this position, remember, guys, if you don't know them personally, let us not take this thing too personal. Most of the time, it's for entertainment. Who knows? All right, and number 5, I kind of Number 5, it says, this is from the Star, 2 students now in custody following viral video. Trust me, I feel this to my 2 pint. I really hope this young man gets some justice. All right, those who are joining us, Lati, big up yourself. Boy, I no want to pronounce Ninika name wrong. Big up yourself all the time. Let one know if you find us in welcome to Self in here that big up yourself. All right, guys, we're not gonna waste any time. We're gonna bring on our first artist, and I'm sure he has a lot of things he wants to share with you. So we're gonna bring our first artist to the live. But before we bring our artist, this artist is a hip-hop dancehall artist, and he hails from Hellshire, St. Catherine. His smooth melodic delivery and storytelling style of music gives his music an emotional and relatable feel. He has been surrounded with music at a very tender age. He loves all the classics, hip-hop, R&B, rock, and oldies and goodies and anything we want to talk about. Tonight we have Kush Kid 101, and he wants to share his upcoming artist journey with you. But before we add Kush Kid 101 to the live, he wanted to hear one of his tracks.
No, so me get time. So me get time. Lies great for this. Herb just a float in a brain like a canoe. Lice if it's more till the feds if it move. Half cup of strength and I know if it choose. And his tongue just a kick like a chalaloo. We so I me no know if it do. So me gone on a flight, me no need parachute. Light my spliff in the sky when me flew. If you burn cigarette, then you know if it do. Stars just a top, but you know me no care. Big fat spliff in the mouth when me flare. Puff weed till every ash disappear. Me no fear puff pouch, I'm smoking the air. Pound bush weed and you can't come near me. I spend my money, could a 2 millionaire. Pass me a light off a paper, no tear, but I shine like a diamond. Me might get a beer to me eye. Herbs on me smoke, me fly. Phenomena head, so me fry. The herbs on me get from Dubai. See me eye, and a lie. Herbs on me smoke, me fly. Bush weed and a nothing for you try. The herbs on me get from Dubai. See me eye. leaf, no, me no bun that mad. Mixing which blend me run it from your ends like a boy and try to come back, move. Gorilla glue make you move real slow, no joke like when car puncher. Slow mo. And if you touch my herbs, now exchange words, spit fire like dragon in a dungeon. Herbs chipping on my brain can't function. Where you get it from, say come from junction. Real herbalist don't come in a gunman, mess with the kush, get dark like suntan. No to me eye, herbs on my smoke make me fly. Phenomena head so me fry. The herbs on me get from Dubai, see me eye and a lie. Herbs on me smoke make me fly. Bush feed and a nothing for you try. The herbs on me get from Dubai, see me eye and a lie. Don't know see me eye. Phenomena head so me fry. Herbs on me get from Dubai, see me eye and a lie.
Deaf. All right. You ready for the artist?
No, so me get time.
When you're ready for the artist, we are about to add Push Kid to the live. Push Kid.
Good night, everyone. Good night. Thank you for having me.
Greetings. Thank you so much for being on the live, Push Kid 101. And of course, we are excited. You don't know, say your people them come out, and we want to hear a lot about your music journey.
Most definitely.
So, Push Kid, using a scale of 1 through to 10, how sure are you about being Jamaica's next top artist?
You know, I would like to say 110 though. Because, you know, the sky is the limit and I'm not putting any limitations on myself. So this is something I dived into to, you know, get the fullest out of it. So I'm dreaming big and I'm looking to the future for great things. So definitely 110.
110, me love it. Not tell you no lie, of course. And we agree, the sky is indeed the limit. So which part you come from, Kush Kid?
I'm here from St. Catherine, you know, more specifically Hillshire.
Okay. So you represent all of the Portmore people then?
That is it.
That is it, indeed. So the name Kush Kid 101, like what was the story behind that? Was there any special thing that happened?
You know, that's actually a funny story, and most people don't really ask me how it came about, but I know my mother don't like when I talk about weed a lot, but at the time I just started smoking weed, of course, and like me and my friends used to play a lot of video games and stuff. So you know, from the weed, got the kush, and then we had to, you know, when you just start to play a game and you had to enter a character name or something. And it was a brethren that gave me the name, the Aquarian. You guys can look him up, big videographer and photographer. He was the one that put it in and said, yo, your name Kush Kid, you know? And then because you had to make it special, you had the 101. So that's how the name actually came about through video games. But but as small as it came about though, I applied the name to myself and jumped into the music game. It garnered more meaning to me. Of course, the Kush because I'm a huge like weed advocate and so forth. But the 101 now, that to me represents 1 of 1 or 101, which is basically like the basic or the learning phase, right? So basically you get to learn about me or learn the basics of me, you know. So that's so yeah.
And me know why you say small story, you know. Me know why you say small story if you say. It's not a small story. It's an original, specific, special story. Of course.
No, I never say it was a small story. It's a funny
Hmm.
story. That's what I really mean to say. It's a very funny story about how it came about. Oh, before I
Okay,
pick up everybody that came out tonight for me, you know. So yeah.
no problem, no problem. So, which high school did you attend, Kush Kid?
Um,
On one.
I'm actually hail from Kingston College.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
From
that's where,
Kingston College.
yeah.
Okay, okay. So, during high school, you used to do music, or this is just a new thing that started recently?
All right. So for me, you know, in every high school, you always have a group of people that come together at lunchtime, any little break they get and beat on the table and DJ and stuff. I was
Mm-hmm.
not those person, but I used to enjoy it a lot, and I used to actually go home and like write my own lyrics and stuff. But I never actually came out and said, "All right, I'm gonna perform it one time or something." It wasn't until after probably like high school and so forth. I remember one of my brethren, Kadim, he
Mm-hmm.
introduced me to it was a recording. It was a record um Audacity, and that's when I started to like record myself and stuff. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's where the music actually started. But you know, it was just for myself though. I wasn't really putting anything out there or coming out and performing or anything like that. At least like I knew I had the talent and stuff, but I was
Mm-hmm.
to show it at the time.
You were shy, or you were not?
I
You
don't
did it.
I wasn't sure about the talent as yet. I wasn't sure about it as yet. So I never know if I
Oh,
didn't come out and
okay.
expose it to anybody like that. So
Mm-hmm.
I kept it a bit reserved, you know.
Okay. Okay. That
But
is understandable.
yeah, we're
Mm-hmm.
here though. All in good time.
Yes, yes, all in good timing. So, as it relates to your career choices, was this the first career choice you had in mind?
Oh, definitely not. So originally I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
become a veterinarian. From that was from a tender age. Um, going through high school and all of that because I did the sciences during all of those periods. I even did
Mm-hmm.
sciences in Cape, and then when I went to university now. Um, I did something totally different, which was like hospitality and tourism management, and I came up with a degree with that. So it broadened my horizons because I wasn't really on the business side of things, right? So it
Mm-hmm.
opened my eyes a bit, and as I said, I was always around music a bit, and I was always dabbling it with myself, like just writing for myself and stuff. So it was just in due time, afterwards, like I jumped into it and stuff.
So, is it a situation where you have turned your mind from it, or you're still going to venture into that career path? Because it's still possible.
Uh, Veterinarian?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not really a dream of mine anymore. I have.
Oh,
It's because I went through university, opened my eyes to becoming like an entrepreneur and stuff. So the first thing I
mm-hmm.
wanted to actually be that's not like a 9 to 5 like a veterinarian or something. I wanted to own my own clothing line, right? That's still a dream of mine. I'm still pursuing it and stuff. Um,
Okay.
yeah, and I also wanted to jump into fragrances and stuff. But music seemed to like take the forefront of everything at the moment. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
not in those two though. I'm still going to pick them up and stuff. But at the moment, focusing on music for a bit before I can like jump into them and like really put my time into it.
Okay.
Mm.
So how do you balance though? How do you balance like recording music and your personal life, going to work, or if there's, another career you do on a
All right,
daily basis?
all right. So here's the funny thing about that now. So usually you think like, okay, you're a recording artist or something. Like music would take a lot of time out of you.
Yeah.
Um, when I finally started to like going into like studios, to like record into like studio itself,
Mm-hmm.
um, I wasn't working at the time, and I wasn't working for a good. That was when like COVID, like I think started to hit and all those stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't. I didn't have a. I lost my job during that time, and I didn't have a job for a good time span, right? And you,
Okay.
yeah, so it kind of worked out for me because it never really affect my life because I had the time. I had the time. I never had necessarily have a 9 to 5 job to go to or anything. So I had the time to like go to the studio or try to write something and actually like channel whatever you're feeling into what I write and stuff. So it never really bothered me. And when because I got a job after that period,
Mm-hmm.
I don't record every day. It's not like every day I might write a song almost every day or try to do that, but I won't just go to the studio every single day and stuff. So probably like every other week or so, I'll probably jump in the studio like one weekend or something. So the rest of the time I have to myself or to work or whatever, and to spend time with people. So yeah, so I mean it's just for you to prioritize your time still and to see
Yeah.
important and just um, shift things up and do what I have to do. But it hasn't affected mine. They're quite perfect there.
Okay. Okay. So everything is a balance then. You
Yeah.
work it out, you prioritize, everything is a balance. So how would you describe like the music you write? What kind of music do you write though?
I would describe my music as a as dynamic. The reason why I would say it's dynamic is because
Mm-hmm.
I right now I'm trying to kind of focus on dancehall, but when I write music is whatever I feel at the moment. So if and I listen to different genre of music. So if I hear a hip hop beat, I might naturally want to like write a hip hop song, right?
Mm-hmm.
And choose to write a dancehall song under the hip hop beat, but that might want like naturally come. So I might write a hip hop song, I might write a dancehall song the next day, I might write a R&B song another time. I might feel like to get in like roots and reggae and write a reggae song and so forth. Of course, it's timing when you put those out, but I mean,
Yeah.
I still don't like limit myself to any one genre because if I feel it, that's what I'm going to put out. And I don't really like to put out songs that don't have any feelings attached to it or any little thing attached to it. So I mean, I kind of want everything that I put out to have like some part of me in it. Like I actually put some thought process into it, especially the music that I put in out now. So yeah,
Okay. And that is good because you basically want people to connect to what you're putting out. You don't want to just put out a song and there's no emotions. You want
definitely.
people to be able to relate.
And then with me being dynamic now, say you don't want to listen to any vulgar music and you want to listen to some.
Mhm.
I still listen to me because I give you some reggae. You get me? Who knows? You probably hear me put out a jazz single another day,
Mhm.
So
So you're not evil.
yeah,
Hmm.
so there's no limits to it at all.
Okay.
Hmm.
So do you think studio cost is affordable as it relates to going to the studio? Is it affordable for you?
All right, so here's the thing. I think in terms of recording a song, because you have to
Mhm.
do cost. So in terms of recording, sure, that's affordable because I haven't been anywhere that charges more than like $3,000 per hour. When
Okay.
if you have like a in-home student, you're not probably not that established yet.
Hmm.
Excuse me, you probably charge like $2,000 an hour. So to me, that's affordable because if you know what you're going in the studio to do, you have your song down pat and everything. You're not going. Usually, it take about an hour to 2 hours the most to record a song. If you're not really sure, you might take more time, of course. But for me, the recording process is affordable. But when you look into mix and mastering and so forth, that's when like the money kind of that's where the money have to talk. So yeah, but you pay for quality though because say for
Hmm.
example, you go to a less established engineer or producer, you could get it for like $15,000, right? And that would be okay because the quality you're getting is not the ultimate best out there,
Mm-hmm.
but it is still good quality enough to get your music out there and have people enjoy it. But if you're really looking to like put out like top quality audio and so forth, for it to really go through a mix and master and process, you're probably looking at like now it gone into like US, so you're
Mm-hmm.
talking about like 400 US or so there in those ballparks.
Oh, what you're not saying?
So in that sense now, it's just based on the quality you're looking for. So you can decide you can decide if you want the affordable one, but affordable go
Mm-hmm.
for quality, and then of course you spend more if you want better quality. So
Okay. So money have to talk then.
yeah, man, music is a you have to have some form of money to like get into the music industry. You know, and it's scary to some people because sometimes you're afraid to invest in yourself and so forth. But
Yeah.
but money what it takes to make it in the music industry, because it's not just about recording and getting your music out there. Your music have to sound good, right? And you have to
True, true.
right, and because you can be the best lyricist, and you're putting out the music out there and it would sound good, but
Mm.
the mix down and how it's recorded is not the best quality. So people will listen to it, even your friends, they probably listen to it and say, yeah, because they see the potential in the song. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Not going to necessarily want to share that song really because it's just okay to their ears, but it's not that good enough for them to put it out to somebody else and recommend it.
True, true. And I'm happy you mentioned that. I'm happy you mentioned that because this is gonna lead me to now to ask you like what are some of the challenges you are facing, being an upcoming artist?
Um, well, it's a learning process first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to look at um learning how to market myself and so forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
And learning how to get out, because I think I'm an extrovert, but I've become a bit of an introvert over over time. I don't the COVID thing, you
Yeah.
know. Um, yeah, so I have to try to put myself out there too as well. I feel like that's a bit of a challenge, but I'm doing it. I'm slowly doing it now. Um, of course, we talked about the financial issues, so you have
Mm-hmm.
money, especially say for example, you want to put out certain projects and songs in a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
But that gonna necessarily get that amount of money to put out the song in that time and so forth. So
Mm-hmm.
it kind of holds you back as an artist sometimes, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So have you ever performed though at any major event or minor? Have you
um,
ever
I would
performed?
I would say a minor event. I would say
Mm-hmm.
and two minor events. So one was when I had when I was working at I won't say the name, but when I was working somewhere, and
Good, good.
yeah, and I did a little stage performance there. It wasn't one of it wasn't any song that I put out or anything. It was just a song about like the company products or something to that effect. And
Mm-hmm.
I kind of messed up in it as well, but I caught myself, and that experience was good because I still got some good feedback from the crowd. And then the second
Yes.
one is still a minor event to me. It was a stage show for it was in Spanish Town at
Mm-hmm.
Miggy's Entertainment or Miggy's Sports Bar, and they were having this thing for upcoming artists and stuff, right? So my producer Bridging 10 Keys is I mean he put me onto that and stuff, and I got to perform. There wasn't much crowd when I was performing because performance started late and a lot of people came and went and so forth. But it was still a good experience. It felt like a real like stage show performance type of thing. It was a good experience, good learning experience. I think I did well for I guess my first time because I was performing my own songs at this time, and
Mm-hmm.
the feedback was somewhat good for the people that were there and stuff. But of course, we can improve on that and everything because it's still fresh to it and stuff. But
Yeah.
and that's the thing. I'm definitely looking out for more live performances and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, can look out for that.
There's always room for improvement. I like that. There's always room for improvement. And it was your first time, but as you said before, it is a learning experience. So if you
Definitely,
should collaborate though with any upcoming artist or any legendary artist, who would it be and why?
I would have to choose one
It doesn't
because
have to be.
like have a few. Like okay, so all right.
Mm-hmm.
Here what? I'm not gonna put like upcoming artists. I just gonna put
Yeah.
like legendary artists. Is that
Mm-hmm.
easier for me to do? Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna choose locally and internationally. So
Mm-hmm.
locally, it's between two. It would be Sizzla and Vibes Cartel. Yeah,
Okay.
because both of them like best in the business. Um, plus, like each of them like played a role in certain parts of my life. Like I can pinpoint like certain points of my life where they were who I was listening to, and stuff like that. So for that I would definitely want, and of course they're veterans in the game and stuff. So of course, and there's a lot of stuff I can learn from them as well. So
Mm-hmm.
those are some reasons why to definitely do that. Internationally now,
Mm-hmm.
legends, I would have to say, probably Jay Z. Just really because you would think it's because of the music, that,
Mm-hmm.
but mostly because of the whole business sense of things.
Yeah.
Uh, right. So I feel like I could learn a lot there, even if it's just for the recording session and so forth. So I feel like I could learn business wise. And of course, there's music benefits as well because you make connections. But and I feel like Wiz Khalifa, I think I can put him as a legend, and
Mm-hmm. Yes.
the same reason why him is because his music played an integral part in a part of my life as well. That was when I actually got the name and started smoking weed and all that. So during that stage of my life, like I was listening mostly Wiz Khalifa and stuff. So yes.
Okay, so I'm trying to think, like you said, a specific part of your life you were listening to Sizzla. So is there anything that happened during that time where you had to draw for some Sizzla songs?
Yeah, man,
Is there
Sizzla. I rock some Sizzla when I wasn't working.
any?
you know?
Because I was curious.
Yeah, rock some Sizzla when I wasn't working. And Sizzla had this song,
Mm-hmm.
and it was about
Are you hearing me?
hello?
I just went off.
Okay, we're back on now?
Yeah, we're back on.
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
hearing any feedback?
No, I'm not hearing any feedback. I'm hearing you clearly.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it was during when I wasn't working though. I remember younger time in my life. Yeah, I was rocking to some Sizzla, just chill on the veranda and listen to some Sizzla.
Oh man, Sizzla one of my artists, them
And then,
man.
and then with Sizzla now, like Sizzla
Mm-hmm.
range and stuff with his voice and things. So, if I'm gonna learn and like emulate some of that too as well. Because as I
Yeah.
said, also I also love reggae and roots and those stuff as well. So, that would be a good connect as well.
All right. So, with everything you have mentioned so far, are you a part of any community group or are you going to be creating one for music?
I love that question. I am not a part of any.
Mm-hmm.
However, my music group, which is because I'm from Helsha, I wanted something to connect to it. So, Helsha City, cut it short, Hell City. So it's Hell
Mm-hmm.
Music Group, right? And that's what I'm trying to bring up. I haven't really fully started anything yet, but what I want it to be is just like a correlation or a collection of like people with skills, right?
Mm-hmm.
Entertainment skills. So if you're an artist, you do videography, you can do um photography, you're a producer, engineer, anything like that, right? And we basically can pull from each other's strengths,
Mhm.
right? So so basically making our own brand, right? And you're technically saving money while making money because you're not outsourcing.
Right, right.
And so if anybody from Elsha listening to this, is me reach out Real Kush Kid 101 on Instagram. You get me? And we can link up and we can do some stuff together. But as I said though, that is a initiative I have in my mind at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's not anything that I put into practice as yet. So hopefully I would like to make more like a ground or a foundation for myself
Mm-hmm.
before going out and like bringing in these things, because I want to have some connections and some networks too that can possibly help them in
Yes.
or us. You understand? So, but it's definitely in the pipeline though. Definitely in the pipeline.
I like your idea. I really like your idea. You're thinking of others and you're trying to build a team. So I like your idea and I really do hope your idea comes to fruition. But I
Sure.
like your idea. So through everything that you have been working on, everything that has been going on, which area of your life would you refer to as your breakthrough moment? I know you mentioned that, you earlier recently you figured out that this is what you wanted to do, but
Mhm.
what was the biggest push that allowed you to figure out you are not going to give up, you're going to be an artist?
All right, so I'm going to let you know. So that point was when I had COVID for the first time. And I had COVID for the first time, and like I was locked in my room, of course, you know,
Yeah.
and stuff. And like at the time, I was going through something, and I wanted to drop a song, but I was like, I don't want to just drop this song. Like I'm doing music, and I just doing it. I'm not doing it to make money or anything, but like I need to see something from this what I'm doing. You get me? I said, but
Mm-hmm.
I realized that I always wanted that, but I was afraid to invest in myself.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I was afraid to like spend the money on myself. Like, I have this money, like, you know, go to a good studio, or like,
Yeah.
you know, probably invest in good equipment and stuff. But I made the jump when when I had COVID, and I started like I had time to myself, so I started like researching like how you make money in music, like what do you do,
Yeah.
and stuff. And I started learning about distribution companies and that you can actually sign up to one like online. You never have to necessarily like go to a label and stuff. So I was going through them, and I found the best one that suited me at the time, and I still use it to this day. It's called DistroKid. If anybody looking for like a distribution company online, you can check out DistroKid. They're very good. And if you need a discount on your first sign up or so forth, I can send you a code. So use me, you can link
It
up and
can
but
help you.
yeah man, but definitely. So I found DistroKid, and it cost at the time I wasn't working, and then I had COVID, but at the time I had enough money in my account to pay for it. So it was
Yeah.
like originally it was 1999 for the whole year, uh,
Mm-hmm.
but because of the discount, it obviously cut that down and stuff. So I had enough money to pay for it, and I just did it, and then dropped my first song on it and so forth, and went out on a streaming platform. I'm like, okay, this is it. This is it. So from that time, I'm like, all right, I take this thing serious because I invested in myself. I
Mm-hmm.
this, I have to say I returned for a jump out of this. So yeah, so that was it, and I feel like that's going to be the breaking point for a lot of people, because it's the hardest thing to like start something,
Trust me.
right? So you might have the whole time, and it's $1 million idea, and you're just free to invest in yourself and like jump out and do it, but you have to just swallow that and just go and get it, and you see the fruits of your labor once you keep pushing. So
Mm-hmm. So in a your bed, in a pain,
I know I
barely breathing.
I know I wasn't really in any pain or anything. It's just I was really
Mhm.
weak and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, My bella was good, but yeah, it was during that period, and I mean, it worked out. So
Okay.
it worked out. So probably if I would, if probably if I didn't catch COVID and I never had all that time to myself,
Mm-hmm.
I probably wouldn't have done. So I mean, we're here. I mean, it's
So
it's proof. I mean, we're on what Rhesa's talk show now, so it's proof that
yeah,
you know.
this is really something because COVID has done a lot of things to other people, but at the end of the day, it has really started a lot of other things. So it's good to look on the bright side.
Yeah, definitely. You have to definitely. There's every positive in and negative. It just depends
Mhm.
on the outcome and stuff. So definitely.
So Kush Kid 101, I know you have been here for a while, but before you leave, you have to do a quick freestyle for us. But
Yeah.
before we do the freestyle, you don't know, so we're gonna have to interview Ras Accurate. So Kush Kid, before you leave, could you leave some words of encouragement for other upcoming artists who are trying to reach the spotlight?
All right. So I have a few things for you guys. So first thing is believe. Believe in your craft. Believe in yourself. Right. Don't
Mhm.
ever doubt yourself. And once you start it, don't stop. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself. Right. You cannot once you invest in yourself. Trust me. You show yourself your own worth. Right. And never give up. Never give up. Always be positive. Right. Always be positive. And this is not even for just people going to music, but just going through life. And another thing is to learn to separate yourself, right? Sometimes the environment or the people that you're around may hinder on your development and so forth. So you have to learn that, yeah, they might be fun to be around and stuff and so forth, but sometimes you have to take away yourself to develop yourself, and then you can come around them and probably help develop them as well.
Yes.
That is one. Those are a few things. I could go on and on, but those are a few things that they can definitely probably take away from today.
And I like it. I like it. So, Kush Kid 101, you have heard it from upcoming artist Kush Kid 101. If you are just joining the live, welcome to Rhesa's Talk Show Live. You have just missed a wonderful interview, but don't worry, you can always look back on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. So, Kush Kid, may go on, you go on, Bill and Easy in the online studio until we put you right back on the spot to do your quick freestyle. All
Mm,
right,
most definitely.
good. So, guys, before we go any further, of course, we're gonna have to look on our funny video for this week. Now, me say everybody I laugh down the place, and I had to share this video as well.
Uptown! Uptown, are you that?
Taxi. Half a tree to pop in. Half a tree to pop in. Work me a work. Nice lady.
Uptown! 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 Uptown, are you that?
Oh, you know, say me.
What you mean by how me know say you? Uptown, I mean by the car give.
That's true.
Uptown, open the car, I want you to take me go for the clinic because the baby sick
You
uptown.
mean I tell you the truth in there, my sister, everything,
Uptown,
but
brother, me need to carry the baby go to clinic. What you
sorry,
talking about?
I $240,000 I paid a ticket last week and police step on the road like crazy.
Uptown!
You can come still in, but you have to go left the baby.
What?
Me not on a car seat.
What?
Just wait for my next car seat, them up car seat. You bring the TV home, I beg you for bring come, me I circle up at the yard later.
Uptown!
What a way Upton him wicked, man. Jaja, no sir, guys. I'm not telling a lie. When I saw this video, I had to share it. Now you don't know, so we are gonna move on to our second interview tonight. Now, if you are just joining us, Welcome to Rhesa's Talk Show Live, here with your host, Rhesa. Now we have an artist who is coming here to share his story with you, also his upcoming artist journey, and he has a lot to share with you. But before we go straight to the interview, guys, upcoming artist Ras Accurate has a big bad tune titled Rude Boy that he wants you to listen. So when you hear the track, make sure someone put some fire in the life.
Ras Accurate. Everlasting, lasting. You know the thing go down. You know. Let's go. Yo, we ask a road boy, man. They are going chill. You know the chap. Yo, make them know say we not play. Original road boy, step up in your place. Ain't no time. Original road boy, real McCoy, real dada, dada. Original road boy, step up in your place and them ain't no time. Original road boy, real McCoy, real dada, dada. When me step out in a me clocks and me khakis, who mesh marina, you are so the rust with you. Just remember that I'm an island you. No pass the place, cause you're a rich and dry land youth. Cause anywhere we go, you know we respect salute. Better recognize when you sight the truth. Stay in your lane because the things them no beauty. We get 21 gun salute. Original road boy, step up in your place. Ain't no time. Original road boy, real McCoy, real dada, dada. Original road boy, step up in your place. Ain't no time. Original road boy, real McCoy, real dada, dada. Them fi know certain things rude boy we not gonna do it. Now rape, now steal certain things we not gonna do it. But protection for the kids is a must we have to do it. They are the future generation who accept defeat. So watch it when you move, when you talk, when you speak. Don't violate, you get a verse for your beak. If you not do the right thing, you get beat to feet. Oh, we do it when we touching the street. Original road boy, step up in your place. Ain't no time. Original road boy, real McCoy, real dada, dada. Original road boy, step up in your place. Ain't no time. Original road boy, real McCoy, real dada, dada. When me step out in a me clocks and me khakis, who mesh marina, you are so the rust with you. Just remember that I'm an island youth, not pass a place, cause you're rich and dry land youth. Cause anywhere we go, you know we respect salute. Better recognize when you sight the truth. Stay in your lane because the things them no beauty. We get 21 gun salute. Original road boy, step up in your place. Ain't no time. Original road boy, real McCoy, real dada, dada. Original road boy, step up in your place. Ain't no time. Original road boy, real McCoy, real dada, dada. I'm a road boy.
But not telling a lie, there's something about this tune. Big up yourself. Guys, tonight we have Ras Accurate, defined exactly as a king born in Kingston, raised in Mapen, Clarendon. The creator of Lion Sound and Overcome credits his inspiration to the likes of Bob Marley, Bunny Wailer, and many others. Ras Accurate recorded his first record at a dubplate studio and has continued to deliver lyrics that undeniably uplift the people with positivity. He started, of course, created his Lion Sound EP, which is a fusion of Afrobeat dancehall, hip hop, and reggae. Tonight, guys, joining our live is upcoming artist Ras Accurate.
Yo, we at the town and tell the people, Rasakaret is here, good vibes is gonna reach up. Big up Rhesa Talkshow. Mad thing,
Big up,
blessings up.
big up, big up. Russ, accurate. How are you?
Blessings and love the sister. Good night, and to the ones them out there who's doing the thing as well. You know what I mean?
Good night, good night. So, you are from the parish of Clarendon, correct?
Yep.
So, you're currently based in United States?
Yeah, yeah. I'm here. I go back and forth,
Mm-hmm.
but you know what I mean. You just have to spread your wings. You know?
That is true. Spread
Yeah,
your wings indeed.
man. Yeah, man.
So, are you like Rasta by lifestyle or it's just like a artist image?
Well, right now we are roots. You see me? We are roots. You see me? Yes, you know what I mean? Roots and culture. Yeah, we
Yeah.
are real Rasta lifestyle. You know, that's the way of life, man. You know, love and respect. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Okay, okay, sounds good. So, what age though you started this music business?
All right. What age I start this music now? I would say maybe about 17, 18 when the inspiration really come to me as like around my friends them and around a couple artists as well. Never
Mm-hmm.
used to do the music, but I used to beat like the rhythm. Like when my friend and BJ like beat the and at the time, long story short, I would see my friends like go on the like he's supposed to sing on the show and he was so nervous and he never sing. So I'd be like, damn, I wish I could say something. I'd be like going up there make people hear what me have to say. But you
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Sometimes in life it's just the future, you know what I mean? Sometimes things meant to be and you know what I mean, you can't run from it. So certain things just like a guideline showing you say, you know what, this is what you're going to do. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Yep.
At 17 years old. Okay,
Yeah,
so you made
17,
up your
18.
mind.
Yeah, man.
So, what was the name though? What's the name behind your stage name? What's the story rather
Right.
behind your stage name?
Right. Hey, you know what?
Russ
Reality check
Accurate.
for real. Yeah, sorry about that. Reality check because the first time when I just started when the inspiration come to me is like my artist name was Righteous. Like, righteous. Like, go up and say,
Mm-hmm.
yo, calling on stage, righteous, But, in the community, I used to see a lot of people do music. As I said before, I used to run certain people, but, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I never performed on a show before. And then the first night in my community that's in a place in Maple, they call him Halsa, like when you're going to Veer past Mineral Lights. And my friend named Teddy Bradshaw, I told him I want to sing a song. I'd be like, yo, you do music? And I say, yeah. And I say, all right. Other people do what they do when they call me up. Before they call me up, they say, yo, people, you know what? I'm going to call on Etiko, because you know me as Etiko. You know what I mean? Because that's my name.
Mm-hmm.
And they be like, you send the music and the name Righteous. But you know what? I call him up and I go up on the stage, yo, as a little juvenile and do my thing. The first song I did, I think I remember, righteousness. We are wait and bless the youths them from the me pen. I know some long time lyrics. I may do a
Yeah.
girl song. I may do a girl song, but me the girls them a wait and righteous. You know what I say? And the whole vibes
Mm-hmm.
and let me get a forward for that. And when me look, man say, yo, for real, me get a forward. And the man I say, yo, me not like people. It looks at first me know this are you to like this are the music and me always sing, but you know what? Me like your name righteous and we cannot go around that. But here
Mm-hmm.
one know say to all your girl tune in me area I do from tonight your name accurate. You see me? For real. It's what I mean and at the start of the day I'm the one who put the ras. Like,
Mm-hmm.
naturally the roots and culture come to me and I put the ras to it, so I say ras accurate. You know what I mean? So it was a good journey and I give thanks, you know what I mean, for where the name
Okay.
come from and you know what I mean? Big
So,
up
why did
Teddy
you
Bradshaw.
decide though? Why did you
Hmm?
decide to become an artist?
Damn, you know what? I'm gonna be real. That it come like it just in my DNA or you know what I mean, or in my bloodstream. Because to be honest, it's like me as a youth when I live with my parents back in the days when music play on the radio, I use my cassette and I record my own little juggling. And sometimes I do too. I love music and I'll be like, okay. And naturally seeing certain type of artists like, like Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, name them. And all the great
Mm-hmm.
artists them. You know what I mean? Burning Spear, name all of them. I love music and music is a thing when I love with a passion and I don't know, it's like it just come to me and I just feel like naturally, as I say, you can't run from it. Once something meant to be, you just have to know what you're doing and play a role and do the good thing. I mean, and the music, it just naturally come to me, and I love it, and I give thanks, with the universe and everything. You see it?
So, who inspire you though? Which one of those legendary artists mentioned inspires you the most?
Well, a lot, but in a sense, I would say the great them, Bob Marley, you don't know Peter Tosh, you know what I mean? Just name them. I would say Sizzla too as well. Yeah, Sizzla, Kalonji, yeah, man, them, you know what I mean? You don't know
Mm-hmm.
enough respect, you know what I mean? Enough artists have, we don't respect enough artists, so, you know what I
Just
mean? It's,
give them
yeah,
flowers and keep it moving.
Bounty Killer, them, everyone, yeah, man, respect them artists, them, man. All of the upcoming
So,
artists, them too, I do them thing, like myself.
right. No, no. I remember you mentioned that you went, abroad because you had to spread your wings. So is it
Hmm.
a case where you believe that upcoming artists have, they have more opportunity when they are, abroad? You think they have more opportunity to reach a spotlight?
Well, I would say, you know what I mean? Them say dance a yard before you dance abroad. But reality check, it's for real. Yeah, for real. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, for real. Like, it's like loving something from where you're from. I know, say, yo, you're going to pursue this, like, you know what I mean? And you passion this, and you come here, if you even get stuck in a 9 to 5 at the start of the day, say, you know what? You put something aside and you get your studio time and you do what you do. Because, you know what I mean? Believe in your talent, man. You know what I mean? Believe in yourself, man, because it can happen. We see, come on, man. Oh my God. We see phone. We see people use cell phone and record people and they go viral. Over so it's like something. So you know what I mean? Just believe in yourself and do it. And I would say it's a good advantage too because you go on a different platform where you know what I mean more international audience and you know what I mean people with more you know what I mean wider scale of the music. So it give you a good
Mhm.
opportunity. Trust me, it give you a good opportunity. You never can tell who can hear a thing because you're in the circle. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes. And I like what you say about dance yard before you dance abroad. Some people, there's some places where you not even hear about and then you look, video gone viral.
Yeah,
You'll never know. Mm-hmm.
I tell her sister. You see me, so
Mm-hmm.
I just love man and music, man. And to be honest, when you say that, me in myself couldn't really say, yo, me have to stay at Jamaica and make it in music. Me no put myself on that level.
Mm-hmm.
I tell her that. So, for you're great, man. Just put in the work.
That is it. That is it. So, are you currently assigned to any manager or a producer?
Well, at the current moment, to be honest, I don't really sign, but my brothers, them that are, you know what I mean, it's like, you know what I mean, we reach out to each other and we say, you know what, we're gonna do some work and big respect to Celsa too as well, who reach out to me, you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and give me that rhythm that I'm on, the green concrete rhythm with a couple
Yeah.
artists and it's like Kalonji and Norris man and a couple more artists as well. So, you know what I mean? So, I just say we spread the wings and I'm here working with Tempest Vango, crazy dude, you know what I mean? Just as well, you feel me? So we come together and we make this EP Lion Sound, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And no, I can't even explain. I give thanks. So it's like, in life you have to sow the seed, you have to work. You feel me? So I do give
You have
thanks.
to
Otherwise,
sow the seed.
yep.
Yeah, man, let me show
Otherwise,
the people them the
yep.
lion
Uh,
song. So
yep.
you just started, you said you come together and you build the lion song.
Yep. A Lion Sound album or EP, what they want to call it, I see thing. Yep.
So
Once music a play, you feel nice.
yeah,
I swear.
true. So as it relates to rhythm though, you as in your access to rhythm, I know you mentioned something about receiving it from your friend, but is it a case where you also purchase it or you create your own rhythm or you often get it for free?
Um, some I would purchase, or some I would let my friend build like he would build it for me. You know what I mean? Like be like Dre Wade, he's in Jamaica. You know what I mean? Big up Dre
Mhm.
Wade. He's a you that do he's out there doing his thing. You know what I mean? Do a lot of work. I'm not gonna say certain type of stuff, but in a sense of musically writing up songs and you know what I mean. So
Mhm.
I would reach out to him. Otherwise, me and Tempest Van Gogh now we have links that we would reach out to as well. People in Africa, because right now speaking, I just get a reading from Africa with a producer they sent to me. I put out the lion sound and he like it and he be like, damn, be like, man. And the start of the day that be like, you see, just put in the work because people out there once you reach out there and they hear it, so they reach out to me and I just record that song last night. You know what I mean?
Sounds
And
good.
they love it. So it's just to mix and master now. But musically to reach out to get the rhythm tracks is not like really a big problem, because I have people, you know what I mean? I have the network where I can reach out and that's a good advantage. I give thanks for that.
Okay. So this Lion Sound EP that was released, why was it called Lion Sound?
Lion, roar lion. Well, I know. Hey, it's so natural. It's like when I said to Vango, I say, yeah, Vango, we want to do a EP, and him I say, yeah, man, Rasakira, let us get it done. And I say, okay, bro. And while we're recording the songs, the first song I remember recording is that same one, Rude Boy. Right? That's the first song I remember recording. And the second one I remember recording was Yardy. You know what I mean? And after I do that now, yep. And then I record a song named Without Jalove. Right? That's when I record that song named Without Jalove. That is when it's like in the verse, I say, no afraid of no post, let me I say, no say them a this, no say them a that, no afraid of no post, no afraid of no rat when lion roar. Don't forget, king of the jungle. So it's like when I hear the line, it's like I be thinking like, hey Vango, could you put like a lion sound roaring? Like when I said, no say them a this, no say them a that, who own the place, who let the black, who be unto your leaders, mislead the children, I say judgment of that. You know what I say? And I said I like a lion roar. And he said to me, his reaction be like, what you say the EP called Lion Sound? And it's like, damn. It's like me, I said, damn, you know what? It's like the universe and everything because we were saying, you know what, we're going to find the name by even vibing. And that is how the name come up. When I said we need a little lion clip sound in the verse, and that is how the name come. And eventually, I even found the song. While I did that, I didn't even have the song for it. And within a couple of days, I say, you know what, Father, I need this song that represent for the EP like Lion Sound. And it's just like a song where it's like an introduction where, yo, you listen this. King of the jungle, listen to Lion Sound. You know what I be like, yeah, Lion Sound, yeah, man. Poop. You know what I mean? So it's a vibe.
So this whole journey, the process of putting this EP together has been like a vibe. Everyone
Oh my God.
having a
Oh
good
my
time.
God. Oh my God, sister. Me I tell you, man. It's a whole energy, my sister. And you see, one thing, me know, sister. You see, big respect to you and your side. We are the right now for and them as the upcoming artist. You see, I say because at the start of the day, enough people now do them thing, so thumbs up and I give up and yo a ball game, a ball game.
Ball game. That is it. That is it. So, what are some of the challenges, though, Ras Accurate? What are some of the challenges you face as an upcoming artist?
Oh, that it's like sometimes it's like a burn. It's like half a firm.
I'm not trying.
Yo, but you know what I mean? Nothing no come and reality check. Nothing easy because sweater we broke through some rough time musically. We got some studio when I look studio get locked on we. I said, damn. You see it? I have to left. So that is a challenge where in a year set I say I have to do my music so at the start of the day. When them hear me think when they say, oh that Rasaki ready, yo get fly, alright, good. So you know what we overcome that challenge there. So you know say we're there and we are do music serious. Otherwise, I love and life and we always have to just overcome and if you drop, you don't dead brush off and trad. Firm up yourself. You know what I mean? Be an inspiration or a motivation for the youth them. In around your surrounding and you know what I say, cause we can't weaken at the judgment,
Can't weak.
You see
Can't
my
weak.
sister.
So, being that it's 2023, do you think you are closer to reaching the top than you have ever been?
Right. You know, you're right. You just said something right, you know. But well, you're right, you know, but what you go on for real? Reality check is like working hard and pushing in the good work and believing yourself and you know what I mean, motivating yourself. Is like there must be a light at the end of the tunnel then, in a sense,
Yes.
like, you know what I mean? I say,
Mm-hmm.
because, yeah, because, you know what I mean? It's like, if you give up, it's like you don't even believe in yourself, like
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? You feel, you see me? And feel is not an option now, in that in the thing, you see me? So within everything, just push out hard work, you see me? I say, because reality check, when you give up, I would then want to say success could be right around the corner, right there. You know, you say if you just hold a little faith there and just do your thing, when you're looking at it, just it come right to you, you know, but you just give up and you'll be like, damn, you see me? So firm and you have the Almighty with you. And you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You have love. Anyway, you got people love you. You know what I mean? So the universe I go work with them and just work, brother. Cause I'll say nothing no come easy, brother. You see me? We
So
just
no
have to
matter the
work.
challenges,
What you
just
mean?
work.
What you mean? But what we are gonna do? We have to do that, sister. I swear.
Mm-hmm. So you
Because I
know
think
that leads us to the next thing as it relates to your breakthrough moment. Because I know you mentioned that you have been doing music from age 17.
I mean,
So
you see what you mean?
what has been that driving force why you decided that listen, me nah give up, you know? Did
Remember
something
that.
happen?
All right. Reality, I'm gonna be real. It's like, you know, myself at that time, loving the music where I grew a lot now. Like, you know what I mean? Style and pattern that I used to have that time is like, I grow more now, I advance more. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like the mother say, all wine. When you have all wine, a cure, so it's like, it means that you me grew up to it. So within that levels, me just know, say, boy, me not give up because I have my family them and I love my mother. I would like to put a smile on my mother face and my father face and my family them face and my friend them face. And you know me, I say, yeah, because I say go youth. I love and yeah, we love the music. We not give up because if you give up a joke thing, means that you would work on a lot of shows.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Do what I do. You know what I mean? But sometimes when it's not your time, it's not your time. You
That
see me?
is
When
it.
it's yeah, when it's your time, just work, it's gonna be your time. Because if
Mm-hmm.
you don't work, you cannot achieve. And if you don't sow the seed, you cannot reap. Me not talk about when you sow a seed and some little head crook want to reap everything and gone with it. You know what they really know? You know, we just know some word brethren. Because
Mm-hmm.
there's not natural word work for your goals. You would tell a child or tell your friend or your mother or your sister or anybody. You see me? So that's what I do. And what we love music from then till now. Ain't no stopping right now. So me put out Lion Song right now. And I tell you right now I have some lot of work to do, like visual videos to put to it and all of that. Then it was like I believe it was 2019 when I released it. You know what I mean? With Dre Suede, that's Dre Suede production in Jamaica. So from then till now, and I released this one with Tempest Vango. So I'm putting in the work, and right now, me and Tempest Vango have our next a product together, like sharing
Mm-hmm.
songs with each other. So, you know, as I said, yeah, you know, and I think we're going to release that March, in March. You know what I mean? St. Patrick's Day, they would say in America. So we're
Okay.
putting in the work, and as I said, sister,
Okay.
we're not straying from the topic.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. So we are putting in the work.
Yes, man.
We work hard. And I think those of you who are just
Wow.
joining us, welcome to Rhesa's Talk Show Live. We have with us
Big
upcoming
up Research Talk
artist
Show.
Ras Accurate. And he mentioned
Everlasting.
a lot of important points, touch Walipa to a point. So if you want to go back, of course, this video will be on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So that's
Yeah, man.
accurate. I know you give a lot of, different words of encouragement, but you want to leave one last word for them before we do the freestyle.
What you mean, man? Hey, as a matter of fact, they say one word enough, so we're gonna move onward. In a reality, my sister, you see, all the people them out in the world, all we need is just love and respect and everybody. Me know it's hard, we can't say it, but it a go rough. But at the start of the day, that is where my heart is. You know what I mean? I say, so we are sending it to the people them out there in the world, mama. You see me? We got the people them all the upcoming artists them and everybody where they in them job I do wanna do. Okay, positive, work for nothing. You know what I mean? I say, and keeping the head above the water and surface and float. You know what I mean? I say, cause we are rough in a Babylon, but we are gonna overcome them. And you know what I mean? I say, I just love and respect, man. That's how I can say the universe go with the eye them. Cause anything we give out, I will get forward, you know. So powers up. Love and you wanna before me say that when I can't follow Rasta Accurate. Sorry, let us say something, please. When I can't follow Rasta Accurate, you know what thing go. Instagram, Rasta Accurate, everlasting. That's what I say. I soon put up my thing for my YouTube channel. So you don't know. I love and respect. Facebook, same way. Everything. Mad.
No problem. So make sure no follow us accurate and make sure no follow Kush Kid 101.
Yeah, big up Kush Kid. Mad.
I am about to add Kush Kid back to the live. You know, they're gonna do a quick freestyle a cappella. Moving forward, we're gonna be able to do the freestyle and the rhythm. But tonight we're gonna do a quick freestyle a cappella. That good, do you know? I'm gonna add
Oh, you mean, mama? Ready?
Kush Kid to the live.
My boss there. Yo, hold that. Hey, boss. Hey, boss.
Respect
Kush. Hey, boss.
King.
Kush. Kush. Kush.
Is it?
Bless yourself, brother.
Respect, man.
Yes, my brother.
All right. So we're gonna do a quick one. 1.5 minutes. So Kush Kid, you ready to grace the stage for us?
Man.
Piece or something. All right, so big up to all of my team. Which part of there was a dream? That love thing there no real, yeah, that got just some feel. Cut loose ends like trees. This song get put on the sheet. Closer you get to your goal, loyalty you have to see. Mankind no real. Every day me I roll on the street of a pro with the steel. Make back fly one skull ricochet off of the blue steel. To my friends with size, so my arty cut up every day still green. Love tan na me yaka, when me walk out, world dark and mean. Brown chop with the chop, guard up back door. Binds in the head, me na aim pan floor, guard up my life. So can't badness, say me lock the globe. Put a mother yarn, I left it for sure. Spot a couple head back, we quick for floor. Airplane stop fly when black cream pour. Yeah. Everything get flat. Enemy see them a pre, so the whole team well flat. Maggie whole system, but pocket full up a shot. Make mother ball out, shot a report your back. Put down the tool and now become a tool legit. Couple million and one more word to tell me who fi quit. Every single time, fans and know I hit. Then send her back with 2 AKs. Lavish lifestyle notorious, them call me Mr. Big. Known in the streets, so wanna chapel when a bell a ring. Up in the studio, tell me story that a easy lick. SK chop the beat up like El Chapo, my front to a break. Yeah. Yo.
Kid.
Me tell them, no. Get them, no man.
All game, my brother.
Freestyling, that is it.
All game.
And we're glad so we are getting some fire in the live. That is it.
Oh, you mean, ball game.
That is it.
Yeah, Kush Kid, I tell them, you know.
Oh, man, get them the Ras.
I mean, you saw the boss tell them, say, because right now we want everything, so watch it now. Yeah, man, we just suffering. Yo, the system sticky and the rough it hard. And it hard down a foreign and it tough a yard. Who say you now make it tell them a fraud? Never take the fast lane, stick to one accord. Because mama never grow me to be a weak one. Stand up on your own 2 feet and do it and never give up. Strive for your goals, reach and left them attack. While we are do it and living the good life, good life, good life. If you know what it feel like, just living the good life, the good life, the good life. What you say? All right, then the good life, good life. The good life. If you know what it feels like, yes, living a good life. The good you not be wealthy. Happy in yourself from your healthy. That simple mean anything what you want in a life. Work hard, blessing, wish you have plenty. Never give up on your dream, no cure hard it seem. Well from your up life you have plenty. Still on the route, ride with my troops. Probably in a under and can't afford a Bentley. Living the good life, murder.
I mean, like good life.
Jaja, you're not telling a lie. Loud. That is it.
Yeah, man, big up.
But guess what, no? Trust me, the artists them never have no rhythm, but them bust the acapella
I mean,
smooth and nice. If you
Yeah.
are just joining us, guys, welcome once more to Rhesa's Talk Show Live. As you can see, we have with us Ras Accurate and Push Kid. Now
man,
we are
light it up.
moving towards
Push
the
Kid.
end of the show. Upcoming artists, do you have anything else you want to leave with the people then before we start give us some credit?
I just like to say big up everybody coming out, big up Rhesa, for having me on the show as well. Big up One Rapid Burst especially because it's him they give me like the link to even come on the show and things. So yeah man, and just good night and thanks to everybody coming out. You see me Ras Accurate, big up yourself, my brother.
Love my brother, blessing. Yo, just follow me on it. I'm follow on Instagram, the brother. Link it.
No say 40 man.
All right, my brother.
Mm.
So go man, drop
All
people
right,
them.
big up on yourself. Thank you so much for being on Rhesa's Talk Show Live. Remember to share the link. Any other upcoming artists you know, just bring them on the show because you don't know this is a place to highlight upcoming artists. All right?
All right, so Rhesa, 1 minute.
Mhm.
I just want to say one more thing before we exit. Love to the people them out there in the world, and you don't know. Big respect to Rhesa Talk Show. Big respect to everyone we are listening upon the live. You see me I say, don't know. Kush Kid, big up yourself, my artist. You don't know. Love and respect, man. Rhesa, love every time. One love, Rastafari.
Bless.
One love. Blessings. Where can they follow you guys?
Well for Instagram you can follow me at Real Kush Kid 101. YouTube Kush Kid 101. And I think what Twitter you can follow me at Real Kush Kid 101 as well.
Okay, so Real Kush Kid 101 on Twitter.
Yeah.
Man.
Ras Accurate.
Oh, yeah, man. You know what thing, man. You can follow me on Instagram, Ras Accurate Everlasting. You know what I mean? Facebook, Ras Accurate. That's the same. Twitter, Ras Accurate. You know what I mean? And other platform. So, you're sharing the love and the respect and the culture every time.
All right, bless upon yourself. Have a good night. We're going to give away a credit and then we call it a night. See you guys on March 5th. You don't know, Sarisa's Talk Show Live is going up as usual. Every other week, we have 2 more artists. So big up on yourself. And those who are here, I hope you guys become family. Bless up yourself, my artist.
Yeah, bless up, respect.
Every time. Yeah.
All right, guys. I know you are here rather. And I have some people that depend the live from the start. And trust me, I don't want to leave without getting nothing at all. So I'm gonna ask you guys 2 questions.
Hold on.
This was a song by an upcoming artist came on the live. Richie Rich. You don't know, so every week we have a big up a follow.
Jamaica, right? Clearing in the blue specific. I'm a baller. Hey, you a scholar. Hey, I know you rudder, middle.
All right.
Baby, follow. Girl, I'm a baller. Come on.
The Real Kush Kid. And who was the next artist? Ras Accurate. The Real Kush Kid and the Ras Accurate. They both have one artist who inspired them the most. And that artist, they both have that same artist in common, the same artist. Who was that artist? If you are able to name that artist, then you'll get $700 digital or flow credit tonight. Sometimes the credit can go up to 1,000. Let us see. The first person to name that artist, who did both upcoming artists have in common? They refer to that specific artist as the one who inspired them the most. Who was that artist? Ding dong. I'm looking at the comments. If nobody respond, I'm not see. Who was that artist?
No more while in a life.
Young
The
G,
best
big up
friend,
yourself
become
all
the
the
enemy.
time. Upcoming artist,
Isn't it?
Young G.
From one day me I watch them sit down on a penny me. More days if you sell out for money. That's why. I only trust mommy. NJ, we not in a way them in a. All some a go on, enough of them a friend killer. Can't put me trust in a some of them nigga. Them we sell me out for a clocks and a filler. All when me broke and hungry now beg them a dollar. Them same one how we climb up the ladder.
Let me ask another question. Which artist did the real Kush Kid 101? Which artist did he? Hold on. All right. We have a winner, but let us see if anyone else can answer this one. Who knows? It might be 2 credits. Which artist did the real Kush Kid 101 mentioned that he wanted to or he would collaborate with? Who's the artist? Guys, remember, una have to listen so I can give her the credit. Which artist did real Kush Kid said he would collaborate with? We're going to do 5. While we are waiting for the answer, we're going to play some upcoming artist track as usual. This is an upcoming artist, Mighty God.
Okay.
Mighty Man Raga.
When I'm on my knees and I'm crying, oh Lord, you know
Alright,
I'm trying, but sometimes I feel I'm dying. Oh Lord, please save me. Jesus took me in from the shadows. When I'm on my...
We're going to do a quick countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7. Nobody now get the credit tonight. No did you sell, no floor, no over $700 credit. 10. Which artist did Kush Kid wanted to collaborate with? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so I guess the credit goes to Stephen Blake. So big up yourself, Stephen. You won yourself over $700 credit tonight. So link me on Instagram and let me know your service provider, whether Digicel or Flow. For those who are on the live, big up yourself and thank you so much for joining Rhesa's Talk Show Live. Share the live, share the live, share the live.